Alright, here I got both a regular controller and a Razer Onza. And right away you can see that the D-pad is different. How there's 4 different buttons, and here it's just all one big button. And I kind of like that. I'll get to that later. And also you can see that well, you can't really see it here, but the start and back button are on the bottom, and over here they're up here. And this does have a cable too, but the cable to me does not get in the way. It really doesn't. And they're pretty much the same size. Yeah, as you can see right there, pretty much the same size. The Razer Onza does feel, however, a lot lighter than the Microsoft's controller. This one feels pretty heavy now that I come back to it. What I like about this though is it has these buttons that are like hyper responsive, and I play Gears of War a lot, and when you go down and you're pressing A to get up, I can press this a lot faster than I can actually press this, because this one you actually have to press all the way down, and this one you barely even have to press it and it's pressed, and you can hear a little clicking noise, so you know that you actually pressed it. But it's really easy to press these buttons. And also another feature I like about this is the sensitivity, or the tightening of the thumbsticks. Time out. I don't know how many times in this video I'm gonna call this adjustable sensitivity when it really isn't called adjustable sensitivity. It took me a couple minutes to figure that out after I was watching the video on my way to Albertsons. It's actually not called that. It's actually called adjustable resistance. So yeah. So whenever you hear me say adjustable sensitivity, this is adjustable resistance on the analog sticks. It adjusts the resistance of how far or how hard you have to press or push to the side. Like how hard you have to press it. Like if it's really tight and it's really has a lot of resistance, it's harder for me to press it to the sides, push it to the sides. But when it's really loose, I think that's as loose as it gets, it's really easy, and just it's too easy almost. So just move it like that. Alright. I have them really loose, and I like it a lot better. I can move and control a lot better, a lot faster, move a lot faster. And with this, I come back to this, and I feel like this is really stiff. Like it's hard to move it. I don't know if it's just because I just got used to this, but I don't remember it being like this. But yeah. And also I like the buttons being on the bottom. I like that because I don't know if that was just me, but I would be trying to press the start button or the back button, and I hit the guide button, and then I gotta wait another like 30 seconds to hit the guide button again for it to come down, and then I do that in the middle of a game. That's not good. And also the right multifunction buttons and left multifunction button, these are really useful. And like I said before, I play Gears of War, and in Gears of War when you bounce, I don't know if you guys know how to bounce, but you gotta hit A and go like that, and then come back, and you gotta keep doing that fast to bounce faster. But with this, I can just press this button and just go like that, and that makes my bounces a lot faster than going like this. Cause now it comes from going like this to actually just going like this, and now I don't have to move my finger off the thumbstick, and I can still control while I'm moving and bouncing and running. I play like this. I have a finger on the trigger and a finger on the multifunction button on this side, and on this side I just play regular like this. Alright, now I'm gonna go to some cons about the controller. Well, I had this for about, let me go with like 2-3 months, and I already had to exchange it to get another one because my trigger wasn't working. It worked in the beginning, but then it just stopped working, and that's not good. And my friend, he also had one, and he had to return it because his mic, something was wrong with his mic when you connect it to this controller, but he would use a regular controller and connect it and it would work. But I also noticed with the Razer Onza, I have Astros, and the Razer Onza, if you have the wireless mix amp to the Astros and you're charging it and you connect it to here, and there's going to be a nasty sound. It's just going to be like, and you can hear it, everybody can hear it, everybody's going to get mad at you. So to fix that problem, you want to connect batteries to your wireless mix amp. Don't charge it. This is not bad, but it kind of can get to me sometimes. This, you actually now have to press all the way down. Like, you have to actually press it down. And on this controller, it was just a little tap. Just like, you didn't even have to press it. But this one, you actually have to go and press it in. I don't know if you can see how much of a space there is to press it, or how far it goes down, but it actually does have to go down. And also, if you're a control freaks user thing, I don't know, I think that's what they're called, the thing that goes on top of the thumbstick and it makes it higher, that will not fit on these controllers. You won't have that. But that's pretty much it, really. People might say the cable is a problem, but to me, it really isn't a problem. I haven't even unwrapped it. This is actually how close I play to my TV. But other than that, also, what I think is kind of dumb, is you can't have this trigger be to this multifunction button. Because at first, what I kind of was thinking was I was going to have this be A and this be a right trigger. But no, you can't do that. The right trigger and right bumper can only be programmed to this side. And this click can only be programmed to this side. And same with this side. So left trigger, left bumper, and left click have to be programmed to the left multifunction button. And also, you can't program the D-pad. I think you can't program the guide button either. But why would you want to program? That would be stupid. But the back button and start button, X and Y, B, A, can all be programmed to either side. So that's good. I almost forgot to mention another con is the triggers. I don't know if you can see that trigger right there on this one, and then how this is like that. This trigger sucks for me. I personally, this is a personal opinion. You might love the trigger. I personally don't like it because I play like this now. I play like this. My fingers like this, and then I don't know if you can see that, but my finger is rested right on the point of the trigger. And after whiles of pressing that, it begins to hurt. Like my finger right about here, it starts to hurt. So what I try to do is I try to play closer like down here instead of all the way up here. And you don't even have to press it as far if you play closer to the top of the trigger. But I don't know, it just feels more comfortable here, even though after a while of play, I feel like a pain right here. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the pros. Well, the main reason you would get a Razer Onza is for the multifunction buttons, the two multifunction buttons on the top. Because you wouldn't get it just because, oh, this is hyper responsive, or I have a custom D-pad and I can change my sensitivity on my thumbsticks. You wouldn't get it just because of that. You get it because of these buttons. So that's the biggest plus. Like, I play Gears of War a lot, and I'm telling you, being able to just bounce without moving my finger off of the thumbstick and just going like this is way easier and feels a lot smoother. My KD has been going up, my win-loss has been going up. This just helps out so much, just having this extra button. It's actually not banned by MLG. You can actually use it now. I heard before it was, and now it's not. And then another thing I really like about it is the sensitivity. I talked about it already, but the sensitivity, just being able to lower it really low to where it's pretty much can just move by itself. Well, you don't want it to move by itself, but like pretty much it just goes really easy to turn, really easy for everything. What I like about it too is I already talked about this, but this is a big plus. Just being able to mash the A button when I'm trying to get up, or I get in a chainsaw battle, and just being able to press the B button like crazy. But sometimes I feel like it doesn't respond if I press it too fast. And now I'm gonna just wrap it up, and I'm gonna tell you that the Razer Onza, if you're trying to get a new controller, the Razer Onza is where it's at. This is what you should get, especially if you're a Gears player, because I noticed that this really does improve my Gears gameplay. And thanks for watching this video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you liked about the video. Tell me what you didn't like about the video. Help me out here. Alright, thank you.